I recognize you now, Archon. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. Apologize if this discussion upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part may help you find closure. Okay. To the merchant. Do I have to be in a town, or do I have to be near a glamour dresser? You have to be in a city, but what constitutes a city? Can I not jump over this? Oh, you're making me go around. Where are you? Still further? Are you in? Are you? Scent of cinnamon. Tozu. Is it in here? There you are. Gift from Father Iliad? Of course. Does not take Thal to see the good in him. Warms my heart that Brother Baron would go to such trouble. Thank you both for your efforts. Okay, does this count as... This counts as a city. Okay. So I can equip the gear, and then I can apply the plate. There. Okay, so it just needs to be like a settlement of some kind, not one of the major cities. Okay, in this building? Yep, there you are. Hello, Ermagerd. Greetings, Archon. Brother Baron said you might be coming by. A gift for Father Iliad, he said. Good father must be a man much beloved for the weight of these sacks. Given this matter much thought. The consignment of high-quality spices arrived just this day. Mayhap cinnamon cookies would suit? I've received many a kind word from my customers about my cookies, if I may say so. I've also reserved the good father linger at my store whenever a fresh batch was to be smelt coming out of the oven. The only times he spent his gill on cookies and cakes was for the children who lost hope. getting distracted by my code. Sorry. I'm gonna actually just close that out so I don't get distracted by it, and I'll work on it after. I think I have an idea of how to fix it. So, hopefully by tomorrow, we'll have it back working. But at least I got to show Bird she's wrong and it can hit the corner. Even if hitting the corner breaks it. Good day to you, Archon. What brings you to this place? What? How? Cinnamon cookies by Thal. Gift, you say? From Brother Baron, Brother Esmore, and Sister Zozaru? How kind they are. Could tell them there was no need, but our order teaches us to see a need, despite the neediest of owls. I shall thank them, from my heart. I had a son, and through his happy marriage a daughter. Well matched they were, and well met. Their house smelt of good things like this. And there was always an open peg for my cloak, and a tall glass of mint tea. Died. I... This area likes to go really dark and really quiet a lot, huh? Is Father Iliad pleased? Oh, that is good. I believe it does his heart good to give word to his sorrows. That is what we tell the bereaved in the lit shards. The grief must be both shrieked and spoken. I had heard that Father Iliad had suffered a great loss in the calamity. Yet his heart grows as large as a palace, and scores dwell there in the haven he makes of it. But that someday I am half the man he is. Get over. Okay. I return to the waking sands it is. I'm not working on it, but I'm leaving a note so I don't forget what it came to mind. You don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lit yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. It's the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damned Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, but I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Hey, ain't I seen you around here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Ah, never mind. Any road. There's a carriage come to haul the bodies up to the lit yard. Out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folks are starting to turn. just giving myself to-do lists. Hey, Pixie. I'm good. We're just cleaning up some dead bodies of our brethren so that we can take them to the Lich Yard. You missed my stream starting screen breaking on me hilariously, but I'll fix it later. What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss him in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. So I wrote a bit of code that does like the old bouncing DVD logo with a picture of my avatar, and when it hit the corners, instead of bouncing back out of the corner, it got stuck along one of the edges. Because there's a bug in my code and it didn't work right, but it is what it is. I'll fix it. What happened to the big fellow? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss him in the back. Ain't like that. I read that already, didn't I? Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in one trip. I reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest, then. I already think I know how to fix it. I think it's testing when it hits the corner, but it's not. So when it hits an edge, it reverses direction by inverting the speed. But when it hits a corner, it's only reading as hitting one of the directionals rather than both. So it's only inverting one of the speed vectors rather than both of them. Which is why it got stuck along one edge. So I just need to add a reverse on the speed vector to both of the corner code rather than just. Yeah, I've added a note to myself on what I have to do. It's like not the most difficult thing to do. It's not really. I mean, personally, I don't find it to be terribly difficult. Basically, the way it works is it operates within Pygame, so it creates a window, and then it spawns the avatar as a rectangle on the screen, gives it velocity, so it will move in a certain direction, and certain direction at a certain speed. And then it has a test whenever the avatar's rectangle goes outside of the screen and it reverses the direction. So rather than just continuing off the screen, it'll go back the other direction. So yeah, it's just not, when it bounces on a corner, it's only reversing one of the directions, so that should be all of them. Thanks for your help. I reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the Lich Yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Elenud, are you back up at the Lich Yard? Yeah, now I just need to wait for someone to get me the images I asked for like a week ago. It's a cat. What's the button? That's the button. It's a kitty cat. It's the fatter cat. Yes. Everything in this stream is a cat. But given a choice between cat and not cat, why would you choose not cat? Uh-oh. I didn't mean to go there. I swear my stream is a landmine of random emotes if you have BTTV. Like half the words you try to type are just, nope, it's a cat face. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so you found some small measure of peace. First carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I'd like you to know that, for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect, and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Although we cannot perform rites for most of the Scions, there is one whom we cannot although we can perform rites for most of the Scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions. Okay, so we gotta go to Little Solace, which is by Hawthorne Hut. No, it's by Hawthorne Hut because my main is at max rank with the Sylphs. I have spent a copious amount of time hanging out with the fucking Sylphs. Except my main can fly. Let me see. That's the one I'm looking for. Did I not add that at any point? Burn Garlemald to the ground just for that. At some point I thought I added a saber cat, but this one is supposed to see walking one in Little Solace. How can these ones assist one walking one? This one is surprised to see walking one in Little Solace. Narasha? But this one does not understand. Kamusho. This one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. There. Now it's added. Arrow, Nude's Elder one. awful news. Walking One has returned a little solace. These ones have not requested further aid. Now I want tea. Narasha? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one. At once. Deal with it. I have chosen how that I pronounce them this way. I'm not changing. So, not only Narasha, but many of the Walking One's friends were lost as well. Unless we get to a voiced scene and they pronounce it like a Naraxia, something like that, it's Narasha until then. Narasha. Narasha went to Thanaland at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Narasha at the end. Tell this one that Narasha was brave. Tell this one that Narasha did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Narasha home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Walking Ones. Tell Praying Ones these one will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial ones must pay. Imperial ones must suffer. Time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial ones. Do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Narasha's death be for naught. These ones will fight. I'm fairly certain? So there is a wind-up sylph. It's sold by the sylphic vendor. That's the... So the... Gonna give me the information I want. It's not gonna tell me exactly the answer to this question, but there's two minions called Wind Up Sylph and Wind Up Violet. Actually, this one. Ah, okay. So you have to be rank 4 with the sylphs in order to buy it. So max strength with them. You can... Rank 0 is neutral, rank 1 is recognized, rank 3 is friendly, rank 4 is trusted, recognized, friendly, trusted, allied is rank 4. And you need to be trusted to buy the wind-up sylph, allied to buy the wind-up violet. So those are rank 3 and 4. Yeah, it's a really easy grind. I have at least the ability to acquire them on my main. There's also a specific Gabue that you can unlock through Sylphic rep grinding. Yeah, it's literally just like you start off with 3 quests a day that give you 10 rep apiece. Once you get to 150, you unlock 3 more quests that give you 14 apiece. 14. Yeah. Yes, 14 apiece. Then when you get to a total of 360, you unlock 3 more quests that give you 20 apiece. And then You just need to unlock it. But unlocking the Sylphic stuff is pretty easy. We'll get there, honestly, not that long. Each of the, so there's 5 beast tribes in the Realm Reborn era. The Sylphs, the Sahagin, the Kobolds, and the hell are they called? The lizard dudes. Amalja. There's also XIV. The XIV are the only ones that are crafter quests. They're very different. So there's 5 total. The 4 that are combat ones that are like do specific quests. Each of them follow the same pattern. You start out with 3 quests that give you 10. After you progress 1 rank, you get 3 quests that give you 14. After you progress another rank, you get 3 quests that give you 20. And then it caps out at rank 4. I haven't really leveled XIV, but they're crafting. Like, there's some amount of combat involved in it, but they're mostly crafting. We thank you for your service to the church and to the Sylphs. Be pleased to know that, in your absence, we interred the remaining scions in the Witch Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please, take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Archon. Nope. Give me the money.